Hello. Thanks for dropping by. If you are new and you just stumbled in here, I'm a reseller. I buy things and then I resell them on sites like Poshmark and Mercari, mainly Poshmark, some Mercari, a little bit. Anyway, this is going to be a quick recap. This is the third installment, the final installment of this series. I purchased excess inventory from another reseller. She had just gotten a lot of inventory and needed to make space for it. Now, if this is something that you have an opportunity to do, my suggestion is consider who that reseller is. If you know them and you trust them, that they make mostly smart decisions when they source. If you don't know them and you can look at their online store and see what kind of things they sell. I mean, if it's filled with, no boundaries, apartment 9 and exhilaration, then you're probably not going to be happy with what you get. I knew this reseller just enough to feel like this would not be a horrible investment. And from the 2 videos before, I'm already happy with it. I've already messaged her and say, hey, if you want to do this again, you can reach out to me first. So I have about 2.5 IKEA bags here. Let's barrel through it and see what we got. Now, this reseller does a lot of vintage, and I love doing vintage, so that was part of why I was happy, and it looks like this piece falls right into that category. This could be handmade. There's no tag or anything. And it's this really fun pattern and very synthetic vintage feel. Look how funny this is. So this is a collar, right? That you can wear down, but it has 2 hooks and eyes in the back to keep it together, I guess. That's interesting. I've never seen that. And it is it's got a little bit of a fit to it. And is it maxi? No, it's midi. Oh my goodness. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. I don't go to parties or anything, but man, if somebody were having, like a period party, that sounds weird, from an era, that kind of period. It's got a zipper in the back. Always impressed by anybody who can make things like this. It's so mod. All right, something bluish. It's a dress. Another one that I think is vintage, and it's handmade again. Wow. Ooh. It's got like 3/4 balloon type sleeves. And then it has an elastic waist. Look at that. With a little belt. And this, I love it. I love this. Look at this. How did they do those buttons? The buttons even have the fabric on it. I don't understand how you do this. Shoulder pads. Oh. Is it handmade? Maybe it's not. There is nothing on here that is a tag. And the stitching here, I don't know if you can see it, definitely looks handmade, but how do you hand make something and cover the buttons? I don't know, but this is glorious. I want to try this on. This is a shirt that says New York Yankees on it. Okay, that's interesting. Headmaster designer label. That's funny. Like from afar, it just looks like a striped shirt, but it's writing. It all says Yankees surrounded by New York on the top and the bottom. That is really weird. And look at these cuffs. I'm assuming this is a French cuff. Yeah, it folds over. And then, you need cufflinks. It doesn't have buttons. Wow. That is interesting. Where did she find this? It's official too. It looks like it's official. Wow. That's all I'm just gonna keep saying is wow. Okay, this, I feel like there's two. Do these match? Yes. Okay, I saw this and then I saw this. What are we looking at? We don't know. The brand is, oh, it's another Schemo. Schemo was in the first or second video. I don't know which. And I mentioned I have a scarf. My scarf looks like something a stewardess from Air Canada would have worn many years ago. And it's not in my store because it was for a while. And then I'm like, I'm just going to keep it. It's got red maple leaves all over it and I love it. And I love Canadiana. So it's, Oh, it does have sleeves. Okay, I see. It's got sleeves and then this goes over it. So it looks like it actually doesn't have sleeves, but they're inside. And then this goes over it to give it more of a like caftan look. Rounded hem. Interesting, like this fabric is sort of, not burlappy, but you know, it's got something like that. These nifty beaded, almost looks like cactus. And then this, oh, it's the same thing. There's two of them. It's not a two-piece. There's just two of the same thing. This one's a large and this one's a small. So once I come up with a description, that will help both of them. That is such an interesting piece. I wonder if anything would come up in a Google image search. I have done Google image searches on some of the things and all it picked up was the same item when she had listed them. So I was able to get some easy descriptions, and she's also better at knowing like the era that it came from or the decade, and I don't know, so I'm just using hers. 100% rayon, made in Indonesia. Interesting that you found two of the exact same thing in different sizes. Something green. This is La Belle Fashions Inc., made in USA. That's a very vintage label. You know it right away. And it's got this made in USA little flaggy thing and the paper tag. Well, it would have been called Oriental themed at the time it was made, but we would call it Asian themed now. And I love that sort of thing. This is obviously an Asian inspired, but isn't an Asian company. So maybe there's some actual room in the hips. It looks like it goes out a little bit. Doesn't matter. I wouldn't wear it. It's beautiful. But I have no reason to wear it. I don't wear straight dresses like that. And it's not for me. This is Decente, I think it's pronounced. It's a, I have a Decente ski suit that's vintage that I don't understand why it hasn't sold. And then I have another Decente, it's just Decente, that hasn't sold, but it's supposed to be a good brand. But this is the golf collection. So I'll be curious to see how the golf collection sells. Polo top, very nice. Feels really good. Feels like good quality. Size large, if I didn't say. Let's see, is it 100% cotton? Feels like a really nice cotton. It's 71% cotton, 29% polyester. So that probably helps keep it looking, you know, good without getting all like wrinkly or whatever. All right. This is this another Schemo? Yeah, another Schemo. Similar design, like same collection, but not the same. Huh. Curious how these will do. And this one is a extra large. Well, Schemo in all sizes. Carve Designs. Don't know it. Feels like a nice fabric. It's only sewn on the ends, which is usually, oh look. It's modal. Lensing modal. CO2 neutral softness by Edelweiss Technology. Wow, that sounds expensive. Is there a price? $78 American. The Devon top in Flint, size large. Okay, it's not cheap for a top. This is nice. It feels really good. It's a pretty color, and then it just has these like splatters of gold paint that are obviously, it's a tunic, that are obviously part of the design. This is really nice. Very nice. Okay, curious about that company. Another dress. This dress is Bowden, size 4L. I've only ever tried to sell one Bowden dress and I couldn't sell it, and I ended up sending it to ThreadUp, which I've only done a few times, never going to do again. It did sell there, but it was very small. This is just a pretty long dress with, I think that's an older Bowden tag. I don't know Bowden that well, so if I'm incorrect, let me know. Feels just like a nice crisp cotton, kind of like the cotton of chino pants with this nice pattern. I'll give it a whirl. I wonder how long it is. Below the knee. Fishnet thigh high with back seam from Leg Avenue. I have a pile of like, I think, pantyhose and stuff. I'll throw it with that and see if someday I actually do something with it. Don't hold your breath. This is J. Jill, size small. Again, a thing that usually sells better in larger sizes from what I understand, but it's a very cute little summery dress. Guessing rayon. I will list this for sure. It is like just buttons till there. Can we call this a popover dress? Popover is something new to me. I did not ever hear of that term before reselling. Yeah, 100% rayon. I would have said just, pullover. And this is going to be a longish video because this was the smallest bag. This is Pretty Angel Fashions, whatever that is. Okay, that's very interesting. Looks like it would be a bodycon. A lot of fringy action going on there. It is, in the back, it's just sheer with a lining underneath. Size medium. I'm trying to find another tag to see whether there's any reason to believe it's vintage, other than the fact that she does a lot of vintage. It's 55% silk, 30% rayon, 10% spandex. Hand wash, made in China. Might just be old, but it's pretty. I mean, not pretty like I want to wear it. Definitely not my style. All right, next bag. This is, with tag. I don't know what, Old Navy, $39.99. That's okay with the tag. If I could list it for XXL, I could still list it for like $25 and hope to get 20, which is 50% off for them new at tag. Adjustable straps, sundress. Oh, it's not a dress. It's a jumpsuit that's like one of those loose jumpsuits that people wear. I feel like I would look like a clown in that, but smocked back, but looks good on the type of people that actually wear that sort of thing. Definitely going to list that. And I should try to list that soon. Oh, another All Saints. Cool. Size small. One of my least, it's a second there. I thought it was a cold shoulder, which is one of my least favorite things. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, it is. It's cold shoulder. Oof. I don't even want to try it on. I've never had something like that on, and it's a cardigan. I do not do well with cardigans, but it's All Saints. It's nice fabric. I will list it. I mean, I'm listing everything that I can. So this has bows all over it. It's the bottom. The brand is Rojas. 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 but it, what is this going on here? I think this is one of the, it's pockets. It's one of those dresses that like does that. Oof. I don't know. We'll see how that looks like on the mannequin. I hope I don't have to try that on. But she doesn't have legs, and I'm afraid if the pockets parts are too low, then it's just going to droop. And you might, I don't know. We'll see. I'll work on it. I see skulls. I do like to have, oh, Hot Topic. I like Hot Topic. Doesn't sell for a ton, but interesting things with followers. Eventually everything sells. Adorable little dress with the netting there. It's definitely Day of the Dead type skulls. That's cool. He's cool. This is 2 pieces. Oh. It's all like long johns. Long underwear, we called it when I was growing up. It's Towncraft. That's what it says there. And, oh, it says that on both. Pennies. Town. So it's a waffle knit. I like this. Ooh, I like this a lot. These would be great winter outfit to wear around the house or sleep in. Huh. I wonder what it's worth. I don't keep things if they're worth something. This has no brand. I wonder if this is handmade. Let's see. I can't tell. I think this might be handmade. Very colorful. Silky. Oh, it's longish. I don't know if it's maxi, and then it has these nice vents or side slits at the bottom. It's got this little tie. I mean, that is a skinny little tie with beads at the end of it. Oh, it's like a drawstring. In the back, it's in the channel, and then you tie it around the front. This is very unusual and pretty. I think I see a tag. I do. What does it say? Diane Goes Hollywood. Diane Goes Hollywood. Look at this cool piece. Made in China. DGH. Oh my God, that's so cool. Do you know anyone whose initials are DGH or DHG or any order of that? Because that'd be kind of cool to have as a, I don't know what, but it's only cardboard. It wouldn't keep. Size medium. This is really interesting. I don't know where she sources. I'm gonna go shopping with her, so she'll take all the good things. Okay, look at that front. That is very cool and slightly. Is it A-lined or is it trapeze? I think it's almost a combination. Or maybe it just goes out. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting. Very interesting. Am I gonna have to divide this into 2 videos? 2 more videos? I think I'm gonna have to, I don't know. Let's keep going. The Beatles. Live performance with new drummer. New drummer? Hume Hall, 18th of August. It's a travel mug. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, clearly not from that time. It's a reproduction, but that's really interesting. Okay, maybe somebody, I'll have to look into this. I don't love these kind of travel mugs, so I wouldn't use it, except it's such a fun design. I don't know, maybe I would. More skulls. Skulls. This is also Hot Topic. Not gonna say no. Cute little sundress, smocked In the back, full skirt. Very cute. Very cute. I'm going to have some cute things in my closet. This is, you can't tell how long I've been doing this. 21 minutes? All right. This is Tori Richards. Richard, size XXL. Oh my. XXL. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do with that. It's a fun, colorful print, stretchy, but again, XXL. I mean XX small. Knots in the back. Well, I'm sure I'll list it anyway. This might sit for a very long time, or forever. This is Frock exclamation mark by Tracy Reese, size 8. Ooh, this is a pretty frock exclamation mark. It's a pretty exclamation mark frock with interesting design there. I feel like I've heard of Tracy Reese, that it's not bad. I don't know, but I don't know about frock exclamation mark Tracy Reese. This is really cool. Animal print. This is leopard, I believe, because it's not black all the way through. And it is a handmade, I guess it's supposed to be a mini skirt. For a second there, I thought it was that, but it's a mini skirt. And I don't think I'm going to list this. It's a skirt. It's very tiny and short. No. That's okay. Somebody will like it after I donate it. This is Disney Alice Through the Looking Glass, designer collection by Colleen, maybe? Size extra small, Colleen something? I have no idea. I have never heard of this. Have you? Does this look at all familiar to you? Also cold shoulder. But very cute. It's got hearts all over it and some little dots. I would like this if it didn't have this cold shoulders. But there are still people who like cold shoulders. I should stop saying, being mean about cold shoulders, because I don't want to insult anybody. Everybody has their own taste. It's just not me. It's not something I care for. This is Wet/Lace. Designed by Spiro. Feels like a costume. And it's just a top. Stretchy. I wonder if this is supposed to be like a swim top. I don't think so. I'm not feeling like that'll get listed, but I will look up, just because I'm going to look up what that name is. This is very, very vintage. Well, it's got a website, so it's not that vintage. Anthony Richards, made in USA, 100% polyester. You can tell it's not expensive. Wasn't like a high price designer, well-made brand, but it's this pretty color, fabric color to belt. Okay, so I had a really cute belt, a dress that had one of these, but they used, I don't know if this is the same. This actually feels sort of papery. But it was vinyl, and so if it was warm, I would sweat around my waist. It was very uncomfortable. But this is cute. Moving on. More bows. This is, Lindy Bop. Okay, so Lindy Bop made sort of retro rockabilly pinup girl things, and they went out of business. I don't know how long ago, but they did go out of business. And I do pick up Lindy Bop when I find it. I have one or two that hasn't sold, but they're both very small. That's also a problem. I feel like, or I've heard also, that whole style works better in bigger sizes. This is doesn't have a size. It doesn't look tiny, at least, but it's not plus size. or even large. I won't know until I do measurements or even try it on. That's usually my best bet. Oh, here's a size. It's a US 8. That's not bad. Style name Elodie, color pink bows. UK 12, US 8. It's vanity, people. Vanity. American vanity. Well, I'm not going to wear a size 12. I'm a size 8. Yeah, whatever. Here we are. Who cares? Okay. Well, maybe I did at some point. This is the Real. Maybe just send it to them, whatever it is. I haven't sent anything to the Real in ages, and I actually started thinking about sending a couple things because I have one dress that I'm fairly certain is fake, but it's so pretty. And that way, if they authenticate it, great. If they don't, they can send it back to me and I'll go from there. Yigal Azruel, which I've never heard of, New York. This is a very butterscotch color dress. Pretty. I have to look up this brand. At some point, it was on the Real's list, right? Frankie B's jeans. Don't know it. For Planet Funk. Made in USA, size 6. Probably vintage then, right? There's a non-paper tag and a paper tag. I'm tempted to try these on. Looks like a short rise. Yeah, the rise is too short for me. I don't do short rises. Okay. This is, okay, it's been 27 minutes. I think this is not going to be the final one because I just can't go through all of this and I have work to do. Johnny Cupcakes. Don't know what that is. Love the name. 100% cotton sweatshop free t-shirt. It's a Johnny Cupcakes oven with something with Johnny Cupcakes, I guess, coming out of it. And this is a size large, but it sure doesn't look like a large. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do on this one. I guess we'll meet again. I just don't like them to last much longer than 30 minutes. And this has been so much fun that I don't mind having a reason to do another one. This is going to keep me in videos for a few weeks because I probably will release them once a week. And I am super busy with work till mid to end July. And probably won't be sourcing much, not to mention because I have all this stuff that I have to list. All right, thank you for coming by and staying through if you did. If you want to be nice, give me a thumbs up, and I will hopefully see you again. Bye.